So it is end of August right now. I'm going down to my parents today, hang out with Grandma Susie a little bit, and I decided to leave the house a little early so I could go to a Goodwill that's on the way to their house, but it's just a little bit out of the way, so I don't usually go. And then maybe stop one or two other places, get some coffee, something like that. And I'm excited. I don't have to work today. I can go see fam and chill. So I listened to a bunch of Hamilton on the drive down, and then I also was just listening to Phantom of the Opera. So I feel like I've been belting for the last hour that it took to get here. So I'm gonna go inside, hopefully find some fun stuff, and let's see what happens. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I went in there and I was instantly overwhelmed. There's so many people, it was so busy. I did not enjoy that at all. However, I did a quick sweep. I did find one cool thing. This little metal end table that I can place all my books in there, because I'm usually reading two books at the same time. And so I got a cool little end table for a couple of dollars. And we're gonna get out of here because I'm stressed. Okay, stop number 2. We are here at Woodman's Market. I don't have one of these near my house, but they have Newcastle beer. A couple years ago, Newcastle sold to Lagunitas. It started getting brewed in the US, and it just was not the same. But apparently, it's brewed back in the UK now, and the closest place to my house that sells it is Woodman's Market. So we're gonna go in and hopefully it's here because I wanted to get it as a surprise for Luke. So hopefully that's what happens. Okay, so here's the thing. I had to drive an hour and a half to get here. They only had cold, so I had to get a little cooler and ice because I don't want it to sit in my car for the next 6 hours and get gross. And we have been wanting this for literally months. So I'm like, you know what? I'm here. Let's stock up. Let's do this. So now I am, I don't know, filling a cooler with ice and putting a bunch of 6-packs in here, and it's gonna be awesome. All right, we made it to our third stop before going to the parents. We're going to Lush. I hope all the fall things are out. I'm really excited. I haven't been since last Christmas, so let's go. I have 20 minutes. Okay, that was a complete success. I did get a large coffee. I got a chicken and broccoli stromboli. And then we got our stuff from Lush. So, I'm a little crazy. I got the Sticky Dates shower gel. I just love their shower gel so much. Sometimes I do use it in my hair. Lord of Misrule. There was so much fun stuff in there. And they're so nice in there. So they always, give you a little sample. So I got the Comforter shower gel, and then they also gave me a Lime Bounty body butter. Ooh, that is hard to say. And then, because they're so sweet, they also gave me a little sandstone soap, which I'm very curious about. I did get to smell the other ones already. This one I have not. I do need to hurry up and get to my parents, but I'm just so excited. Ooh. Oh, that is so cool. That smells freaking awesome. I love very lemony and citrusy scents, and that will hit you in the face. Oh my gosh, that's fabulous. All right, well, time to drink the coffee, time to eat my food, and get on the highway to Mom and Dad's. I can't believe I actually got all that accomplished in the time I wanted. Whew. I am currently on my way back home from Mom and Dad's. It was so much fun. I got to hang out with them and Grandma Susie. I did get to do another little round of interviews, this time with all 3 of them. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I started doing this little project where I'm like recording Grandma Susie's stories and different things, because a lot of my siblings and then a lot of my nieces and nephews don't live around here. So I'm trying to capture as much as I can on video because I love being able to look back. And that's just obviously for like private family things. But I had a list of like 5 or 6 questions today, and I asked both my parents and my grandma. And it was like, what was in your childhood bedroom? What was a toy you loved playing with? What's the biggest scar that you have? What's a saying that you love? Tell me a story about your first, or like, tell me a story from your wedding day. What else did I ask? I also asked, like, what was like a dream car that you could have? So funny, my dad was so specific. It was chef's kiss. And then, yeah, about just like what brings you joy. So if there's people in your life that you want to have a keepsake of, I definitely recommend recording a little video. You can put it on YouTube on a private channel, or you can just make the video private if you're already uploading things, just so you have it for your own prosperity, because it was really beautiful to be able to look back on some old videos that I had many years ago when I was like a teenager, and I thought, what a beautiful thing to be able to share or save those memories, especially for all the future generations in our family. So yeah, that was really nice. It was fun. Like, both my parents, it took like 5 minutes to answer the questions, and then grandma's was like 25 minutes. And like, honestly, I could just listen to her stories all day long. So when she was going into like more in-depth stories and stuff, I was just sitting there just pleased as punch. So it was good. I now have the 1.5-hour drive ahead of me. Sun's setting, but I still have a little bit of coffee. I just picked myself up a little Liquid Death. This is just the sparkling mountain water. So I'm just gonna crank some tunes or put on a podcast or something and enjoy the drive home. Thanks for spending the day with me, going about, doing fun things. I can't believe I actually accomplished all the things I wanted to do today. I did have to take my hair down from my pinned up monstrosity because it was too much. I was having like sensory